My name is Angel Celestine, and there is a couple things you should know. I didn't come to this god-forsaken place by accident, mind you. No, I left England to escape, well, my bloody family, to put it simply. They weren't criminals like me. Oh no, they were much worse. The type that smiles while sticking a knife in your back. I thought maybe if I ran far enough, crossed the Atlantic, settled in some forgotten place like Rosewood, I'd finally leave their reputation and mine behind. And for a while it almost worked. But you can't outrun yourself, can you? Old habits die hard, especially when you're broke in a foreign country with no one to turn to. It wasn't like back home. No elaborate schemes, no family plots, but I fell back into what I knew. Breaking into houses, sneaking past alarms, hot wiring cars when I needed to get somewhere quick. Nothing major, but enough to keep me afloat. Enough to remind me that I was still a Celestine at heart, whether I liked it or not. Then the fever came. It started slow, just a few sick folks, nothing you'd notice unless you were paying attention, and then it spread, faster than anyone could explain. People stopped recovering, hospitals shut their doors, and then the van showed up. Unmarked, black, always at night. Families were taken, whole neighbourhoods emptied out without another word. You'd hear stories about experiments, government cleanups, conspiracies. I didn't buy into any of it. I was just trying to keep my head down and stay out of trouble. Well, mostly anyway. And then the creatures came. That's what I call them, creatures. They're not people. Not anymore anyway. The first time I saw one of those dead things get up, I thought I'd lost it. But then it came to me, slow but steady. And I knew I couldn't afford to freeze. You either run or you fight. And I wasn't in the mood to die that day. I ended up at the police station during all of this. I'd been caught breaking into the wrong house. I should have checked if it belonged to a cop first. They dragged me in, but the place was practically deserted. No shouting, no scrabbling, no officers barking orders, just this eerie silence, like everyone had just vanished. I didn't stick around to ask questions. I figured grab what I could and leg it. I found some spare clothes and a baton, and that was about it. I was out the door before the creatures even had a chance to show up, apart from one anyway. Eventually I found some others. Survivors like me, trying to make sense of a world that doesn't have much sense anymore. I don't think they trust me much, not with my skill set anyway. And honestly, I don't blame them. But I'm trying. I'm trying to prove that I'm not like my family. I'm trying to prove that I can be helpful in one way or another. And I do want to help them. I don't want to fall back into my old habits like I did. And I just want to be better. So here I am, Angel Celestine. A thief, a liar and a survivor. The world's gone to hell and maybe I deserve it, but I'm still here. And as long as I've got breath in my lungs, I'll keep fighting. For them, for me, for whatever comes next.